Should you sell now or wait? The Treasure Coast, Florida housing market analysis. Hi there, my name's Melainey Gunning and I am your trusted real estate guide here on the Treasure Coast in Florida. If you're a homeowner in Stuart, Port St. Lucie, Fort Pierce, Vero Beach, or the surrounding areas, you may be asking yourself, is now the right time to sell my home or should I wait? As you might imagine, the Treasure Coast housing market is fluctuating. This is due to several factors: fluctuating mortgage interest rates, demand, and inventory. Deciding whether to sell now or hold onto your property can have major financial impact. In this video, we're going to break down the current housing trends on the Treasure Coast, key market factors, and understanding the advantages of risks of selling now versus waiting. By the end, you'll have a clear understanding of the best strategy for your situation. Number 1, understanding the Treasure Coast housing market in 2025. The Treasure Coast has been highly sought after for homeowners and investors due to the affordable coastal living, growing economy, and strong demand from out-of-state buyers. Here are some home prices and market trends. As of early 2025, the median home price on the Treasure Coast is approximately $425,000. This is up slightly from 2024. Port St. Lucie and Stuart have seen steady appreciation due to new construction, growing job opportunities, and high demand from retirees and remote workers. Waterfront and golf course properties remain hot commodities, especially in Vero Beach and Stuart. Let's take a look at how fast homes are selling. Homes in the Treasure Coast are taking an average of 35 to 50 days compared to fast-paced selling in 2021 and 2022. Move-in ready homes in desirable neighborhoods are still attracting multiple offers. Overpriced homes or properties needing major updates are sitting on the market longer. Let's look at buyer demand and market conditions. The market has shifted more from a seller's market to a balanced market. Out-of-state buyers from New York, New Jersey, and California continue to relocate to Florida for lower taxes, better weather, and affordable home prices. Cash buyers and retirees remain in strong force. Mortgage-dependent buyers are out there, but they remain cautious due to higher interest rates. Let's look at some housing inventory trends. More homes are being listed, giving buyers more choices. Increased new construction in Port St. Lucie, Fort Pierce, and Stuart have helped meet buyer demand, but home values remain stable. As inventory continues to rise, sellers are going to see much more competition, meaning proper pricing and presentations are crucial. Number 2 are reasons to sell now on the Treasure Coast. If you are considering selling, here are some compelling reasons why now might be the right time. Home prices are remaining high and steady. While home price growth has slowed, values are still higher than pre-2020 levels due to continued demand. If you bought your home 5+ years ago, you've likely built significant equity, making now a great time to cash out. Demand from out-of-state buyers remains strong. Many buyers are still relocating to Florida for lower taxes, warmer weather, and more affordable living. Florida remains one of the fastest growing states, and the Treasure Coast offers coastal living at a more affordable price than Miami or West Palm Beach. Interest rates may impact future buying power. Mortgage rates are currently around 6.5% to 7%, depending, limiting affordability for many buyers. If rates increase further, fewer buyers will qualify for loans, reducing the number of offers sellers might receive. Inventory is rising, so more competition is coming. More homes are hitting the market, so waiting could lead to increased competition. Selling before inventory rises may help your home stand out and sell faster. We do have potential economic uncertainty. If the job market shifts or if there is a slight recession, home values could potentially decrease. More than likely, they will level out. Selling now locks in your gains and avoids potential downturns in the housing market. Number 3, we're going to go over reasons that you may want to wait before you're selling. So holding off may be better depending on your goals. Home values may continue to rise. While the market has stabilized, home prices in desirable coastal areas like Stuart, Vero Beach, and Jupiter Island tend to appreciate over time. If you can wait, your home may be worth even more in the next 1 to 2 years. You never know. If you have a low interest rate. If you refinanced or purchased when interest rates were 3 to 4%, selling now could mean obviously giving up your lower mortgage interest rate and buying a new home at a much higher rate. If you don't need to sell, it may be financially smarter for you to hold on to your home. Your home needs major updates. Buyers today prefer move-in ready homes And if your home needs a new roof, updated kitchen, or modern finishes, waiting and making the improvements may help you yield a higher price later. You can consider small upgrades like painting, new flooring, kitchen and bath updates before you list. If you haven't found your next home yet, if you haven't secured where you're moving next, it may be wise to wait until you have a solid plan. With rising home prices, selling before you find your next home could leave you in a tough position. Number 4, here's some key factors to consider before you decide to sell. If you're still unsure whether you want to sell or wait, let's ask ourselves these questions. What are your financial goals? Do you need the equity from the sale of your home for the next move? How competitive is your neighborhood? Are similar homes selling quickly or sitting on the market? Can you afford your home today with today's interest rates? This is a big one. If you plan to buy again, are you factoring in a higher interest rate and how that will affect your monthly payment? Are you prepared for a longer selling process? Homes aren't selling like they were in 2021 or 2022 overnight, so more than likely it's going to take that 35 to 50 days to sell your home. Patience may be required. Number 5, expert recommendation. Should you sell now or should you wait? Here's a general recommendation based on your situation. Sell now if you want to take advantage of current home values before the potential market shifts. You're downsizing, relocating, or you need access to your equity. Your home is move-in ready and you're in a high demand neighborhood. You want to sell before more competition enters the market. Here are some things to consider to wait if you have a low mortgage interest rate and buying again would mean taking on a higher interest rate and yield a higher payment. Your home needs upgrades, which could influence its value. You want to wait and see if interest rates drop in later 2025 or 2026, potentially boosting buyer demand. And you don't have a clear plan yet for your next move. You're not sure what you're going to do. Here are some final thoughts. The decision to sell now or wait obviously depends on your financial situation, goals, and market conditions. The Treasure Coast remains a highly desirable real estate market, but understanding the buyer trends, interest rates, and inventory levels is key to making the best move. If you are considering selling and you would like a free home valuation or a personalized strategy session, I would love to help you get the best return on your investment. You are welcome to call, text, or message me today to discuss your options. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more of the Treasure Coast real estate updates, and I'll see you on the next video.